now I'm going in with that omnipotent cat gel. So pretty. And I'm just gonna go over. This is Jen ASMR unboxing. Subscribe before you fall asleep. Hi there. This evening I am unboxing some new gel polishes from the brand Born Pretty. I'd never heard of them before. They contacted me and asked me if I wanted to try out and review some of their polishes, and they let me choose a few from their website. If they send me any codes or any discounts or anything like that, I will put everything in the description. I'm not affiliated or anything, but if there are any codes or any discounts or anything like that, I'll put them in the description. So I'm going to start by making some lovely crinkly sounds with this packaging. Then we'll have a look at the polishes, and after, at the end of the video, I'm going to have a nice voiceover part while I paint some press-on nails with some of these polishes. I don't know if I'm going to try any nail art this time or just going to go for like sets or something. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so if you prefer just to see all the polishes inside, feel free to skip ahead. Timestamps are down below. Otherwise, enjoy the crinkly sounds. So now that we're hopefully nice and relaxed, let's have a little look at these polishes. So here we have the 5 polishes that they sent me, the colors of which I chose. We have a top coat here, 3 similar bottles there, and then one a little different. I think this might be like yeah, magnetic gel top coat, and then the 3 colors. First impression is they look very similar to, for example, Rosalind, other similar priced gel polishes like Bottle Wise and stuff. But yeah, so it looks nice. Let me just remove these little packages. These little pouches. That's very common as well. Oh, these have like a seal on them too. And this is a super top coat. This one is BP70. You can kind of see the color through the nail-shaped peekaboo there. The same design as the Rosalind ones. Okay, and these ones don't have seals, but the packages are sealed, so I guess they're sealed too. Okay, so I've removed all of the plastic packaging, and here we have them. So actually the black is kind of like a matte black packaging. That's quite cute. The top coat there. Let's have a little look at the brush. Okay, quite a standard brush there. Nothing like too thick or flat, but still, you know, a nice shape. Consistency wise, pretty good. Okay, let's have a look at the colors. BP70. Oh yeah, so this is me going for my favorite color, and it's like a slightly nudie pink, so definitely on the pink side. This is like my favorite go-to color for nail polish, like as an everyday color. I absolutely love that color. I have like 10 different variations of that color, and I love it. Okay, and then here I've gone for kind of like a lilac color. Can you see it's like a very cute kind of lavendery lilac, nice and pastel-y for the spring. I wonder if these two would go together. I'm trying to remember my choices and why I made them and stuff, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be cute. Okay, and this one is BWH121. It bugs me that they don't have names, but I guess they must change their colors up like regularly or something. I'm not sure. Wow. Okay, yeah, I remember this one. It is a very, very gorgeous dark purple, like sparkly, like hollow glitter. I cannot wait to try this one. I think this is the one I'm probably gonna use to make a set. I wonder if I'll need to do a base coat for this one, like if it's gonna be opaque or not. It looks pretty opaque. I might not have to. Okay, and then this one is the Omnipotent Cat Magnetic Gel 53779. I'll link all the polishes down below. You don't have to remember the codes while I'm saying them. Okay, so cat magnetic gel. Ooh, look at that. So this one is gonna go over probably the lilac. I wonder if now I'm thinking about it, I wonder if I got these thinking of putting the cat eye gel over. I think I'm gonna go for the lilac with the cat magnetic gel to make cat eyes, I guess. That looks pretty cool. I used magnetic gel maybe like once, and it was from MUA, which is like a UK brand from years ago. I don't even know if they still sell it, and I don't remember being very impressed by it, but yeah, I'm sure that it has changed plenty. It's been over 10 years since I tried it. So I'm gonna leave this part of the video here. The next part of the video will be me trying these gorgeous polishes. I'm probably gonna do a full set in the purple because that looks gorgeous. I'm probably gonna do the lilac with the cat, the Omnipotent Cat magnetic gel on top. I don't have a magnet, so I'm gonna have to raid my cupboards and have a look around the house to see what I can use for that. So that would be fun. And then I guess maybe just a nice shiny set with my kind of go-to pink nude shade. Okay, so I'll see you in a sec. I don't know when I'm gonna do them, probably tomorrow, the next few days. But yeah, it will be a voiceover. So here I am setting up the nail stands and getting all of my sizes. So I already know my sizes for this kit because I've used it a few times, but I would suggest checking each time when you're not sure. Sometimes different kits have different, like, slightly different sizes and shapes depending, you know. So I'm using these little nail stickers that come with press-on nails that I'd never use, and I'm using them to stick the press-ons to the stands. So I'm getting some good use out of them. I've got a whole bunch of them to use up. I always knew that I should keep them. Okay, so I'm using a little orange stick to peel off the backings and then roll down the sides. That way I don't get them like any like nail polish stuck on them and then, you know, stuck to the nails and stuff. So it's all nice and clean. And I'm just popping on each of the nails, making sure they're nicely stuck on and kind of at a good angle, you know, so it's easy to paint them. Oh yeah, I started putting it on the wrong side. It has a little slope to it, so just popped it around. Not a problem. There we go. Just get that one right. So now we can see the little edges of the press-on nails have that little, like, it's like where they remove it from the mold. There's like a tiny little bump of plastic, so I'm just going in and filing all that down. The smoother you can get it at the end, the nicer the polish will sit. So I would suggest taking your time with that part. I even take a little orange stick and like make sure there's nothing underneath And there's like one or two little bits, little stragglers. So get them all filed down nicely. And there we go, nice and smooth. Yay. Okay, so I am taking my lint-free wipes and nail polish, like it's like a prep remover. It's to prep the nails before you paint, like now, and it's also to remove the sticky top layer at the end if you need to. So I'm just going over the nails. I know they're not like used or anything, but you know, I've touched them with my like natural oils on my fingers, and there may be some dust from filing and all sorts, so get them nice and clean. And I'm going to go in with the lilac color. I'm starting with a coat of lilac, trying to keep the coats quite thin. It's difficult though. Sometimes I can't get them thin enough and they wrinkle, but during this session I was able to get 0 wrinkles. So I just took my time. Each time I put a new coat on, I would like take my time to like move it around and remove and add, and you know, you can really play around with the polish. So there we have the second coat. Did a little free edge. Yeah, that's like twice I've turned it around just to make sure I've got every part, you know, nice and thin and covered. And just cure. And what I did is I just went through all of these 5 nails. And I did nail by nail, layer by layer. I didn't want to go through and do all 5 and then cure, and then all 5 and cure. I was nervous to, oh there, I need to just clean up a little. I was nervous to like just not pay as much attention to each layer if I did it that way. So I had the time. I was listening to a podcast and it was cool. So I just took my time. Swiping away. And there you can see up a little cure. And now I'm going in with that omnipotent cat gel. So pretty. And I'm just gonna go over. I actually thought that this purpley lavender color was going to be a little lighter, so it would show up a little more, but it's still pretty cool. It gives it a beautiful sheen. So here you can see it with no magnet happening, and then here's my magnet. It's literally just a fridge magnet. I don't know where it originated, but it's on my fridge holding stuff up. So I'm just kind of trying to get a nice, can you see that line going through? Trying to get a nice, like, difference between the two sides, and, you know, something going on. I need to buy proper nail magnets to get nice patterns, but I wanted just a nice, simple swish. I think I got it. Look at that. So pretty. And then cure. And then going in with the top coat to make it all nice and shiny. It's always really satisfying to put like a really glossy top coat over your nails. In for a cure. And going back with the same solution and removing the sticky layer on top. So pretty, look at that. Yay. really happy with how they turned out. So I decided that it was good. The reason I did the first one first and by itself is I just wanted to check that, you know, the combination was nice and everything. And now I'm just going in to the other 4. And I make a huge mistake in a little minute. I wonder if you'll be able to spot it. So I'm just going in with the cat eye gel on top, and then I'm going to take the magnet and I'm going to do the 4 other nails in pretty much exactly the same way. Do again, kind of just not touching the nails, obviously. So yeah, I have roughly the same effect on all of the nails. You can kind of see it where it kind of shines across. And then look what I did. I went straight in with a top coat. I didn't cure it. So unfortunately, it kind of moved around, and the cat eye effect was not completely ruined, but it was dampened. So I would advise you to cure them before putting the top coat on. So the good thing about this is that it didn't matter. They were still lovely because it still looks pretty darn good when there's no like full like shiny line going through cat eye effect. You can see the difference. Just slight, but they're so pretty. So I decided, instead of doing a full set of these purple ones, I'm just going to do a little different thing. I'm going to take that kind of classic pink with a touch of nude, and I'm going to do the other hand with that color with the cat eye stuff on top. And I think it turned out really, really nice. I'm really happy about it. And I think it's probably going to be the next set of nails that I use for foaming. So here we go. And it's actually quite opaque from the first coat, so I tried to be really careful and make sure that the coats were thin. You can see on the second nail it's a little thinner than the first. I wasn't as careful on the thumb, but it was okay. Little cure. Can you see? And there we go. I just swooped it forward to the last cure, so we can go in with the gel, the cat eye gel, to see. So I feel like the silvery side of this cat eye gel didn't work as well with the pink as it did with the purple, but I still think it's very cute. It has like a, maybe would have been cool with like a gold undertone rather than a silvery gold undertone. Gold and cold. More of a warm undertone rather than a cold one. A cool one, that's better. Makes more sense. Yeah. So a nice warm undertoned one would maybe be nicer with this pink, but it works really well. You know what I mean. So yeah, I think they turn out really cute, and they look really nice together as like a set. I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna like alternate pink, purple, and then I was like, no, I'm just gonna have a pink hand and a purple hand. I think it would be cute, especially for videos. So here they are, super glossy, super cute. So I'm just removing the little sticky pads underneath. So you might need like a little orange stick or something to remove them, because they are meant to keep the nails on, but they're easy to remove. They don't like stick to the fake nails. They kind of like, the only thing I can think of is, you know, like when things are stuck to magazines. Oh, I'm cleaning the little bits of you know, like when things are stuck to magazines with like a clear glue. It's kind of like that, like a gel type glue. It's a similar consistency. So there we go. Just removing a little bit on the side where the polish stuck to some of that glue, and it cured and made like a little bump. But it was pretty easy to remove. Just file it down, file it down. And there we go. How cute are those? I can't wait to wear them. Very pretty. Okay, so we are going in with the sparkly purple for the second set. And I just wanted to try without a base coat to see how opaque it was going to be. So here you can see it's not super opaque. It might be really cute for some like design. You can see me just decide not to cure it and wipe it off because I'm going to do a base coat first. But I think when it's by itself, it could be really cute. It kind of gives me like vibes where it would be like a little transparent, sparkly 90s, maybe like with butterflies or something added. It gives me that sort of vibe. So what I was looking for was more of like an opaque, almost like the press-ons I'm wearing in this video, but just like different shape and different color. So as you can see, I just did one coat of the lilac, and it was enough just to, you know, bring that to more of an opaque purple with just one coat there. It's so pretty. It's nice because the lilac underneath is quite light. It gives it a really bright sense to it, you know, like if I'd used black underneath or like a dark purple or something, it would have been darker. But here it keeps like a nice brightness to it, even with the second coat, you'll see. A little darker, but there is like a nice brightness to it. So pretty. Very galaxy-like. Look at that. Wow. I love it. Cure, cure, cure. There we go. And the top coat. I was like, oh wait, what am I doing? So yeah, just putting a nice glossy top coat on. Making sure I cover every little part so it doesn't lift up. And cure. I think for this video I just showed you one, and then I ended up, I did all of them without showing you. There's not really much interesting to see. Once I've done one, you can tell what I'm going to do with all the others. So yeah, so I'm just removing all the little sticky bits underneath again. Then I will show you the full set and how pretty they are. Look at them. Oh my goodness, I love this color. It's so bright. It's so pretty. And here